Welcome to Dr. 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗹 Patio Project Phase 1. So this homeowner asked us to do a patio project so he could increase his outdoor living space. As you can see, he's got a nice slope for his backyard. We started by clearing out some of the brush and debris. After getting the design approved by the homeowner, we had 45,000 pounds of bricks and materials delivered. So Dr. 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗹 started from the lowest point of the project and started digging by hand where he wanted to lay the brick. One of the tools you will need is a dirt tamper. You want to make sure that you beat that ground into submission and that it is level before you lay your first course of rock and brick. The orange outline is to mark where the steps are going to curve into the lower patio. The most important part of doing the patio is getting that first level set and level. So once that's done, then the bricks just stack on top of each other rather quickly. Once we got the wall up to the specified height, you will notice that there is a brown board with two handles. We use that because you have to put 6 inches of gravel behind the wall, and that helps separate the gravel from the dirt. We moved to the upper patio and started digging out the trench and laying the rock and pre-setting the block to be going into the trench. If you will notice in the blocks there is granite rock fill to secure the block so it doesn't move forward, along with the rock behind it. Dr. 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗹 then started digging out by the steps to get ready for the curve that goes to the cement at the upper patio, and then drew out in the dirt where each step would be and each landing. So at this point we have the upper patio block just about done, the steps are done, and even the curve into the upper patio cement, but we ran out of block, so we had to get another delivery. That put us behind by a day or two. So we got the rest of the material delivered. We were able to finish putting the block on the upper patio and then make all the cuts necessary for the capstone on the upper patio and any other spots on the lower patio. So we used a product called paver base instead of gravel to put on the patio. And the paver base is one panel for 4 bags of gravel, which saved our backs immensely. Next we put down a cloth barrier to make sure no weeds got through, and then a layer of sand, and used a compactor to make sure it was very solid. And then we used the paver base to lay out and to cut to make sure it was ready for the patio block. Then for the patio stone, we pre-laid it to figure out what kind of pattern looked good and how we were going to replicate it at the lower and upper level patio. As the patio is being completed on the lower level, Dr. 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗹 is also working on the patio steps to lay the top block. We move up to the top patio again and lay down the weed barrier, then the sand, compact the sand, and then the paver base. And then we lay the patio stone down based on the pattern. Once the patio was done, we laid down polymeric sand, made sure it was in all the cracks and crevices, got it wet, and it hardened, and that'll make sure that the patio stone is set in place. Dr. 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗹 added some accent lights around the stairs and the outside of the patio. Here is the finished project of the patio, the upper patio going down the steps to the lower patio. So the upper patio is done and the homeowner is very excited. The measurements of the upper patio are 21 foot by 17 foot and the lower patio 10 foot by 12 foot. If you like this video, hit subscribe and ring the bell. If you want to know how or why Dr. 𝗕𝗶𝗶𝗶 used some of the materials he used, please put a comment in the section below. Thank you for joining Dr. 𝗕𝗶𝗶𝗶 on this patio project.